My goal in this is to entertain, but not to educate. My goal in this is to make anybody who knows what they're doing in the kitchen absolutely cringe with what I'm doing in the kitchen, because that's more fun. That's likely more than a pound. I'm hoping I'm doing this wrong too, because I'd hate for you to be wasting your time watching this and disappointed. He's frying hamburger okay. Cinnamon. You know, you burn water once. Ever hear the end of it? I don't like that part of the tomato, and I don't like that part of the tomato. But other than that, I like every part of the tomato. I am not putting anything that comes out of the ground there in my mouth. And I won't say anything more than that because it's disgusting and this is a family show. To get the base, that of course isn't going to work. At least we can get it out of here. There we go. Oh, my ride's here. Because who would do this? Why would you do this? What are you doing? This is crazy. Yeah, it is. It's crazy. That's what I like about it. Because I'm a violent person. See, that's what I did with the dough. Every part of this is being beaten up. There's a certain flavor that comes with a canned mushroom that you can't recreate. It's always that one. I don't know what to say to you guys. If you're squeamish, you might not want to look any further. And if you're rational, you're definitely not going to want to watch this. But here we go. I'd like to see if there is a recipe for this. I would have rather have done that in the first place. This is disgusting. This is like, I don't know. It seems to me that this is appealing to the 10-year-old boy in me, except the 10-year-old boy in me did not like touching goopy things, and I've got my hands now in stuff that I'm literally having to have an out-of-body experience to continue with, because, ew, this is so slimy. That almost looks tasty on its own. So disgusting. You need cheese. That this thing is going to Chernobyl up on us. I come in the kitchen like, once every 2 years and make an absolute disaster of it. It's not healthy. I don't know what you call this. I don't know if there's a name for it. You can make your suggestions if there isn't. But that's what we're going to be cooking. As I said, oven 450. Pizza pan on the lower. Skillet on the upper. What do you think? As you're watching this, you can entertain yourself with the idea of just how badly it's going to overflow. My expectation is that this is going to take longer than a half an hour to cook, but we're going to check it in a half an hour. So let's get baking. After a half an hour, here's where we are. Now it looks good, but as you can see from this little bit here, when we put the fork in, it's still incredibly doughy inside. So we're leaving it for another half an hour. Safety first. I mean, it does look good. Mm-hmm.
It's soft, but nothing's coming out.
Careful, make sure you don't touch the thing. Just doing this little end right here.
It seems okay.
Yeah, and what could be coming out is cheese, because there's a lot of cheese in it. Mm. That's beautiful, eh? Beautiful. We have no idea whether it's any good, but we've done the baking, we've done the cooking, we've done the testing, we've gotten to the point where that's something. And as I said before, by and large, it's very little not edible about it. I mean, so it's like maybe a bit doughy pizza crust on it. We're going to cut her up. As with everything on this experiment, brute force has frequently been required. Are you getting this?
Are the lights on?
No getting around it. There's going to be a disastrous part to this. Let me get that knife off you again. This is my mom's skillet too, so I mean this thing, most of my life I've been eating food prepared in this container. I've never used it in the oven before though, so that's... I'm telling you, I got this weird feeling that this might actually not suck.
Oh, really?
This one?
Yep.
Then again, you know what? That's too flimsy, so I'm going to use the other thing.
Okay.
That's how we got the bread out of the tray in the first place. Yeah. I was just looking at that video too. A lot of heavy lifting. A lot of brute force. Yep. Still haven't quite made it to the core. Alright, that's clear. I don't know what to call this. Alright. That's clear. So we've definitely loosened that piece.
Whoa, look at that. Wow.
I don't know what that's going to taste like, but that looks kind of yummy. You go on. I'll just keep playing around.
Okay.
Playing with my food. Well, I definitely feel the first one. Oh yeah, first one is definitely. We've found the core, Captain. Okay, not quite free on that side. Check that out. Ooh, that's way too much food, but I don't care. Gotta pay royalty now. Whoa. That is gorgeous. Whether it tastes any good is a whole other question. Let's find out. And what does Trudy think?
Very good. Very tasty.
Still quite hot though, but yeah. Okay, here we go. That bottom pre-cooked crust thing might not have been the greatest idea, but then I was a little concerned that this was just going to end up being doughy. Holy crap, that's hot. It's definitely interesting.
Tasty.
It's a doughy meatloaf.
Mm.
I can't get through this bottom crust. Okay. We've just gone for steak knives. It's the sharpest individual knives we have. I mean, it is tasty.
Mm.
It could easily be like a dressing from a Thanksgiving dinner. Except it's like a cheeseburger version of a dressing for a Thanksgiving dinner. So you get rid of the turkey and replace it with good, beef and cheddar cheese. But consistency-wise, yeah, it's got a lot of common with that. I'm calling this a winner. This was just something that came into my head one time. I mean, it was a bloody mess and it took forever, but. Yeah. Who knew? Take that, Gaffigan.